Hey, this is Rev J with Rev J Rides. We're about to cross the Tennessee River. Me and Kim have been joined by some friends, Brett and Gwen.
I don't know exactly how long it is. I guess I could check it out. This isn't an actual bridge. This is a land bridge at this point. But I'm going to go ahead and check this out, see how long it is. Sure is pretty out here, don't you think, Kim, when you're crossing this lake?
I like driving across the bridges like this.
It's one of my favorite things. We're going to be on other bridges that the actual bridges are pretty spectacular, not just the scenery around them. We'll compare that here in a little bit, but this is the Tennessee River or Kentucky Lake. Both things are true, I believe, at this point.
Got some boats out there going.
Yeah. It's supposed to be warm today. I'd imagine those folks are fishermen, but maybe by the end of the day there might be some skiers out there. A lot of pretty area out here. You and I rode this way the first time we ever came to Clarksville, and we stopped at that park right there for a picnic. You remember that?
Yeah.
And then we went on into Clarksville, not knowing where we were going, not knowing it was Clarksville. So that bridge was 8/10 of a mile. That's a pretty good sized bridge. You don't get that every day. I'll compare that in a little while to the next ones, to the bigger ones.
One of these days we need a boat too.
We need a boat too. Oh my goodness. Y'all heard her. We got her on camera. We got the recording. We need a boat too, she said. Huh. Might have to sell my motorcycle to get that. I don't know about that.
That's retirement plan. By the time then that happens, you won't be able to ride a motorcycle. So
Oh man.
we'll switch to a boat.
I'm going to be 80 riding motorcycles, so.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, good talking with you guys. See you in a little bit.
This is the same bridge. This is over the Tennessee River. It's just a different look from a different camera, different views. Able to pan around with this one, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to have two different camera views of each of the three bridges. We're crossing the Tennessee River, the Ohio River, and the Mississippi River, which I believe are three of the largest rivers in the United States. They are large rivers, and these are long bridges crossing each of these rivers. And we just happen to be doing all three in one day. Me, my wife, Brett, and Gwen, all of us together. There they are. Just having a good time, seeing the sights. Wish we could do this every day, but I'm glad we got to do this, a time or two this year. We didn't do this exact same thing, but we did several little trips together, the four of us. We added a couple of guys, a couple of folks on different trips. It was a good time. We've had a good year. I guess according to my wife, I need to start saving up for a boat. I don't really know anything about boats, so that's kind of outside of my comfort zone. I look over and I see these boats and those, I don't know what you call them for sure, slips. I almost want to say hangars, but I think that's airplanes. But I just don't know that much about them. Maybe one of these days, according to my wife, we need one. Now we're approaching the Ohio River. This bridge, see how this part of the bridge is curved? That's kind of unique. You don't get that every day. Not every bridge I cross has that sharp of a curve in it, especially one where trucks are able to cross it. Seems like with that sharp of a curve and traffic coming both ways on this bridge, it seems like you might have trouble with trucks, either their trailers getting onto the side of the bridge or crossing the center line or something. I don't know. Look at this old bridge, the old iron bridges. I wonder what it would have been like to build a bridge like this over a river this size. It's a huge river, very wide, very deep, I'm sure. Got these boats and, big ships and things that go underneath this bridge. I'll bet it took quite an engineering feat to build it, first of all. And then secondly, especially for its time, that is. But secondly, imagine the people hanging over the top of this river putting these parts together. That was gutsy. So here we are, we're crossing the bridge. Here's this other view. Just going to kind of take a look at everything from a different viewpoint. I wasn't able to look around as much as I would like to with my helmet cam because, to be honest with you, I was keeping my eye on the road straight ahead. If you ride motorcycles, you would know this. Where you point your head, where your eyes look, that's where you tend to go. And so, like if I was looking off to the right, I would start easing over to the right. If I look off to the left, I would stand a chance of easing over across that line. I don't want to do either one of those things. So the best thing to do is to have two cameras, one on my helmet so you see what I see, and then one like this one where you get a view of anything all the way around. This is an Insta360 that you're looking at here. And I don't really know how it works, but I'm glad that it does, because it gives us a different look at things that we wouldn't have otherwise. And then finally, this is the Mississippi River coming up. Brett and Gwen are behind me. Kim is on the back with me here. We have now crossed over, well, in a moment we will have crossed over 3 different rivers. The Tennessee River, which is a very large river, the Ohio River, which is a very large river, and then the Mississippi River. As far as width goes, in this particular location, I'd say the Mississippi is the narrowest of the 3 as far as where we crossed them. It appears that way to me. That's pretty incredible to me. Most of the time when I cross the Mississippi, it's not on an old bridge like this one, but it's the one that crosses I-40 most of the time. Even so, this bridge is just as incredible as that last one I crossed. Now I am in Missouri. I just came from Illinois. I was only in Illinois probably about 2 minutes. And we crossed from Illinois. At this point, this is the same bridge coming up. At this point, I am in Illinois. Now I'm on the bridge that is crossing the Mississippi River. I'm amazed at the construction, the engineering, and the thought of the construction workers who put all this together. That's just incredible to me. I enjoy seeing things like this. And I enjoy riding this with my wife, with friends like Brett and Gwen. It's just incredible to spend the day together just having a good time and seeing some sights, some things that we don't see every day. In this case, this is generally something I see once or twice a year, but not always on a motorcycle, usually once a year on a motorcycle. Hey, I would like to ask you all, please hit like, share, and subscribe. Those things actually do help me out, so I would appreciate it. God bless.